Tess. Hello, Tess. Yeah, I know it's not Monday night, but I just got bored. On Saturday night, I got bored, so I just didn't have a whole lot to say about making a video, so I just thought I'd start a live chat just for the heck of it. Just 'cause I'm bored. Hi, Larry. Yeah, I know it's Saturday. Like I was saying, I just got bored. Didn't feel like making a video and all that, so I thought I'd just do a live chat. I drank too much coffee late in the afternoon. You know how that goes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get really bored. I can sleep okay when it's raining, but I just get bored, you know. You can only sleep so much. And when it starts to rain, you can't do anything but sit in the house, actually. Hi, John. I didn't get nothing. I think I irritated her. She said spaghetti, and I turned my nose up, so, I think I'm done with that. She's not going to bring that over. So I had a bag of popcorn with extra butter. Hi, senor. Just so y'all know, I know it's not Monday night, but that's okay. I know it's Saturday night, but I just got bored. Didn't want to make a video, so I just do this. That way you guys can ask the questions and I don't have to try to figure out what the question is. Yeah, it does sometimes, huh, Larry? Yeah. I used to like spaghetti a lot when I was a kid. I mean, I could live on spaghetti, but I guess, like you say, you just get burned out on it. They eat a lot of pasta next door, so, I'm trying to not eat so much pasta. A lot of canned spaghetti sauce when I was growing up. Oh, jeez. I was 30 years old and I started making it myself. Now I'm back to eating spaghetti sauce in a jar. Yeah, I gotta mix stuff up. I was thinking about getting one of those egg cooker things. I know you guys have seen them around. Supposed to hard-boiled eggs in, what, about 5 minutes or something like that? And then get a veggie chopper. Start making some omelets or something. Hello, Backwoods. How you doing? There's a guy on Facebook. His name is Backwood Roads. And I always get him and you confused. I sent him a replied to a comment of one of his, and like, you know, it was you. He'd probably try, who the heck is that guy? He was talking about how some of the channels have got kind of cliquish. I get, you know, that's the word. Back in high school, we all knew what that meant. If you didn't fit the clique, then you were out. And, well, he just wasn't very happy about it. Just certain ones, you know, that congregate together all the time, and you know, if you're not in the right age bracket, and they don't know who you are, then, you know, it's pretty much, you're isolated, more or less. Oh, are you Backwoods? I'll have to remember that. Yeah, that's exactly what I used to use, Larry, was garlic and onion and green pepper and actually I just used hamburger, but you know, then I would use a thin tomato sauce and then use paste, get it thick, and then leave it simmer most of the day. I think that's who it was, as a matter of fact. Backwoods. Sorry, I got an itchy eye tonight. Yeah, I think you're right, Backwoods. I think that's who it was. Yeah, but I was telling him, you know, that I'd been doing that nomad thing for like 60 years, and you know, you used to be able to go out in certain areas in Arizona. They're my favorite spots, and you know, it'd be weeks before I'd see anybody. You know, I've been in fact, I guess it was 2 years ago. I was in one spot for like 2 months. Never moved. I just kept a really clean camp, you know. Didn't have any stupid fires in the middle of the night. Had a little cook fire in the morning, and you know, and it was just like the rangers wouldn't even look at me when they go by. You know, they'd stop in once in a while just to see, you know, everything all right, you know, and that was it. Oh, you did? Did you see my novel? Oh, is that what it is? I don't have any girly magazines, not anymore. I wouldn't know what to do with it anyway, so, you know. They're all sick next door. They got, like, allergies, you know, the runny eyes and you know, stuffy nose, and and all that. I think there's something going around in the air. When the mines get going good here, they, EPA says they can't have a whole lot of emissions, and they made them get rid of the smelters and all that. Now I want to know what they're really using, because you can wake up in the morning and there's like a grit on your windshield every night or every morning. It's like sand almost. It's just going, Larry. I actually pulled the cup. It was a very short cup. It was only about inch and a half high. CPAC was saying I should make kitty bowls and have Lily put a paw print on them and sell them for $50. No, I don't think so. But that's pretty much what it looked like, just a little small kitty cup. So I was pretty proud of that. I actually got to pull one up before I came apart. Yeah, I tend to I'm an extreme introvert, Backwoods. I just don't want to be around a whole lot of people. I went last year to the RTR with Alan, and after about 3 days, he and I both were ready to go. So, and like the other Backroads guy was saying, or Backroads, whoever it is, was saying, there's clicks, and then there's just people just walking around talking to themselves. So I kind of laughed at that. It was about right. I'm perfectly happy to get somewhere where I don't see anybody. I know you guys have heard it before, but my favorite thing to say is it's not that I don't like people. I just like them a lot better when I can't see them. That's why I have a YouTube channel. It was like I was saying, if it hadn't have been for, having to work and, support a family and raise kids and all that, I'd have been a hermit, I think. I'm perfectly happy to sit out there by myself and not see anybody around. You guys are kind of regulars here, so I want to ask you all a question. I'm not doing any of the off-grid stuff at the moment. It's been cold and cold, and I'm getting old. I don't really want to deal with the cold and stuff out there anymore, so I'm doing the pottery and all that. A lot of people aren't really interested in that. So the question is what do you guys want to see on my channel? I'm needing something that people want to watch. What would be your guys' suggestion? Yeah, I understand that, Larry. That would be perfect for me. That's exactly what I did. Backroads. Some of these guys say, well, you got to be fairly close to a town so you can get water and food and all that. And one of the reasons I bought that freezer, yeah, it cut back a lot of room in the camper, but I can get a couple of months worth of food in that thing. It's a 3.0 cubic foot. Doesn't use that much electricity. And as far as the water goes, I can I can get by on less than a gallon a day. I just, they say, oh, you got to drink a gallon, at least a gallon every day, but I can get by with less than that. So, I'll find a place to park, and then, get pretty well set up, and then go get water, so I don't have to, there's so much weight going up the big hill, so I wait till I get up on the mountain, and then go get water, 30, 40, 50 gallons of water, and that'll last me for quite a while, so, I just spread it out, get it out of the camper so I can at least walk around in there and set it outside. I'd buy food, freeze it, cut it up in, proportional sizes and freeze it. When I'm ready to eat something, I just thaw it out, cook it. Don't have to deal with the leftovers too much. Yeah, I know it is kind of a joke, isn't it, Larry? I get kind of frustrated sometimes. Just about the time I think, oh man, I think I'm going to get it, and then the whole thing will fall apart. I'll get it sooner or later. I'm not going to give up. I try to watch these guys on YouTube, some of the videos that they have out, but, they're not really, sorry, they're not really interested. They say that it's, pottery for beginners. They're going to teach us how to do certain stuff, and then they're not really into the teaching part. They're just into making a video, and most of them, when they get to a certain point, they speed it up so fast that, well, you can't really see what's going on anyway, So, like I've been saying, I've got some classes scheduled for springtime at the community college. We'll see how that goes. It's free for 55 and older, so why not, But what kind of videos would you guys like to see? See, we started with 7, then we went 6, and now we're down to 3. So, obviously there's something that's going on that I'm not getting. But yeah, as far as the pottery goes, I love it. I don't smoke as much either. It's really hard to smoke a cigarette when your hands are all covered with wet, gooey clay. So, that's one good thing about it. The last video I did with me trying to throw something, the generator was loud, so that was a distraction. That didn't help any, but not much I could do about it at the moment. Excuse me. Yeah, the miners and trappers. I think I could be a trapper. I don't know. It's like I was saying on the last video, though. With so many people nowadays, millions of people are going with the off-road stuff, and off-grid and all that. It's hard to find a place, where the animals will come around. The last few times I've been up on the mountain, it's, if I see a squirrel, it's pretty rare. It used to be, there'd be 5 or 6 of them every morning hanging around the camper wanting something to eat, wanting me to give them something to eat, but you don't even see them anymore hardly. And then I get all excited if I see a deer or an elk. And they're rude and entitled. I do too. Backwoods, I'd just soon just do a live stream. just be more in touch with you guys instead of, trying to make a cold video and, get it uploaded and that kind of stuff. I can, it's not that I don't mind. I don't mind answering the comments and things like that. It's a lot of work. I guess everybody's heard that before, but it is. It's a lot of work to make a video, especially one that's, I could just throw one together and upload it, show all the mistakes. So yeah, the live streams are fun, I think. So I'll have to change it from Monday Night Chaos, or at least get another thumbnail to put up for in between the Mondays. I'm in kind of a unique situation right now too, because they don't charge me next door for the internet, so and it's pretty fast, so I may as well be doing it, huh? As far as the pottery thing goes, Larry, I was never around it either, and then I got to watching some of the videos on it, and I was pretty fascinated by the whole thing. Yeah, there's some pretty big outfits backwoods that could get joined up with some of them, and go out on a panning excursion. With them, they've got equipment that you can use and all that. I don't have patience for that, but there's a lot of people that do it. You're not going to get rich, but you might make something out of it. Find some good gold somewhere. You're not going to get any big nuggets, but well, you can't say that either. You might. Go north to Alaska. All the gold in California's in a bank right now. Now, so the next time I get out there in the shed to make some pottery, I'll keep you in mind, Larry. You think it's, maybe I'll just play that up. If you watched that last one where I threw the clay, I was throwing clay, man. And it stuck on the wall too. I should have just left it there. The younger generation now are, taking a pottery class in high school is offered. We never had that when I was in school. We didn't have anything like. All we had was wood shop, auto shop, and metal, and that was it. I ought to get one of those little fireplace things, where you can put the wood in there and set it out by the shed. Problem with that is it's really cold, and I don't want to get out there and make a fire. Not in the morning, anyway. I like to do cooking videos every once in a while, but you know, like I tell Chris all the time, you know, I'm just, you know, I don't like cooking for myself, by myself, you know. I'll just soon, you know, grab a bag of popcorn or something. Hang on, I'm being paged. Hello.
Did you want some spaghetti?
No, I guess not. I already ate, but thank you.
Okay, well, I just woke up from a nap.
Oh my goodness, you just now waking up?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm in the middle of a live stream, so if you want to wait for a little while, I'll call you. Or are you going to go back to bed?
I'll be up for a little bit.
Okay, well, it's, you know, it's an off night. Not the regular one, so it's not going to be the 2 hours, maybe an hour or so.
Okay.
See, about the time you think you're not going to get it, she's not going to bring anything, then she calls me. I didn't really want spaghetti anyway. Another thing she does too is she'll wait till I get my shoes off and then call. You want to come over and smoke? Yeah, what's his name that makes the spoons all the time? Well, at least he used to do that. Was it Adventure Van Man? He makes, he carves out spoons. He's all hooked up with the RTR now with Bob Woods. Or, what's his name? Bob something. RTR guy. He's got a pretty good channel. Adventure Van Man. I like to watch him. He doesn't do too many of them anymore, but they used to be really interesting. But yeah, he's always starting off with leaving instead of getting there. I'll have to get the drone out sometime. Larry, you know, it's been in the camper for a long time. I guess it still works. Not a lot of places around here in the area to use it, except for the soccer field, and that gets really boring. But you know, just to go out to the lake, but they charge $12 a night now, which is just ridiculous. Just greed, you know. The lake is so far down that, I mean, you know, there's not a lot of places left where you can get anywhere near the water, or near the lake water. And they've got to where they don't allow the drones out by the dam or anything anymore, so, you know. But might do me some good for the diversion to get it up in the air and mess around a little bit. I'm kind of feeling the same way. Backwards. I know I said that I was going to go. And, you know, I kind of wish I hadn't have said that. I said before, the last year, I went only out there to meet up with Alan. You know, neither one of us wanted to stay after about 3 days. And Irene's Van Adventure showed up. That was kind of fun. And then, you know, I got to meet a few people out there that, you know, that were on my channel. what really got me, just between us, and I don't know who's watching, but Kevin showed up, and I was kind of impressed because I followed him for a little while, him and Big Dog, uh, and he acted kind of like, well, who are you? You're not a big channel. So that kind of turned me off. Probably shouldn't have said that. I don't know who's watching, but it's the truth. Speak of the devil. Look who shows up. Hi, Irene. I watched your last video. I'm glad you got back in there where you're halfway comfortable. That was a mess. You should have just called the cops on that guy. F-250. Oh, transmission. Yeah. I got really lucky with mine. It's got the T6 in it, or C6, which was the heavy duty. They used it in cop cars and all that. So, when we changed the rear main seal, we got a pretty good look at it on the inside. Not the inside of the transmission, but inside the torque converter area and all that. It was really clean. So, I'm having an idea that it was probably fairly a new one. It shifts hard between first and second like it's supposed to, so hard to burn them things up. I'm glad to see you anyway, Irene. So you popped in here for a short. That's good. Glad to see you. Yeah, I guess that's true. Don't want to be the Me Too thing either, Yeah, that was the best thing for you to do, though, is just get the H out of there. Don't need that. You got a C6 too, Larry? That's a good deal. That's a good transmission. So how long have you got, Irene, before you can hit the road again? I know you said you weren't going to the RTR, but are you and Kent going to meet up somewhere? Wow, that's a lot of money, Larry. But $250, that's worth keeping. Yeah, probably the best thing to do. I don't trust much having them rebuilt anymore, Not the same integrity of mechanics anymore like there used to be. I know, Irene, I was going to go to the RTR this year, and I said that I would. I did. I would go. People were wanting to know if I was going to go and asking me to go, and then I said I would. And now I kind of wish I hadn't have. Yeah, I've got the 302 myself, but it's not a 4x4. It's strictly rear-wheel drive. But, you know, I don't get it into places where I need the 4-wheel drive anyway. Or at least I try not to get into those places. I got into a camping spot a couple of years ago. It was during a monsoon, and it started to rain at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It rained all night. I woke up the next morning, and I couldn't get out where I came in. I had to make my own way out. I was pretty nervous about that, but there was a lot of grass and branches and stuff where I found a way to get out in between the trees. So I got lucky on that one. Not that I wouldn't mind sitting there for a few weeks, waiting for the mud to go away. That's a good excuse. Tell the ranger, well, I can't get out. It's, you know, too muddy. A dump bed. That's a pretty good idea. And 302s are a pretty good motor. I'm sure it's got a 4-barrel on it, doesn't it? 4-barrel or 2-barrel? Irene, you still there? Yeah, mine's got a 2-barrel on it. A little bit underpowered, but with the camper on there, I can still get about 12 miles per gallon on flat and level ground. And coming out of here, it's all uphill onto the mountains, so, you know, I'll get down around, I don't know, I'll probably get down around 6 or so, 6 or 7. Hi, April. You made it. I guess Irene took off. No, there she is. The only one I saw, oh, yeah, ouch. Wouldn't do anything. I saw that. Is that what that says? Where the hell's my glasses? Got to get out my extra eyes. Oh, wouldn't do anything. Yeah. I did see that. Oh, late, I guess. Okay, I got it. Had a hard time, but I figured it out. Late as usual is what you're trying to say, right? Yeah, I saw that. Put a pretty good dent in it, didn't it? I just didn't make any comment on it, Irene, but I always give you a thumbs up and I watch your videos. Nice little crease right in the front on the hood. Does that help it with aerodynamics? Does that make you get better fuel mileage with that dent in there like that? I can say stuff like that because you can't hit me. I'm too far away, Irene. Can't smack me upside the head for that one. No problem, April. Just kind of took me a minute to figure it out. I know, Irene, there was a time there for a little while that, I thought Murphy had moved in with me. That's going to be more than $100 to fix it, though, so you should get your insurance to, pick up the rest of it. I know you said you had a $100 deductible. I wanted to ask you, Irene, did you figure out how to put pictures on your channel? You were asking about that. You go to your home channel and look up the top, look for communities. It used to say discussion. Now it says community if they've enabled that. And that's where you can put your pictures and stuff like that. Yeah. I understand that, Irene. Yeah, I understand that. You have to kind of watch what you're saying sometimes, huh? Can be a little embarrassing once in a while. So you didn't answer me. Are you and Kent going to get back together, or are you just letting that cool for a while, or what's the deal with that? You guys get up to that area that he likes to go in Arizona, up there above the lake. I might meet you guys up there. Oh yeah, that's cool. Just a word of advice. I don't know everything, but I do know that when you're first learning, you need a lot of wide open spaces. Hi, welcome back, Larry. I know Chin has trouble that way. He freezes up every now and then. I haven't been booted out yet this time. So, you know, now that I've said that, though, right? I hope I didn't say Ken. I meant Kent. What's on April's mind tonight, anyway? Larry, I wanted to tell you, once you get upgraded there, you start upgrading your solar, be sure to use my Amazon influencer link there in the bottom of the this video. Had to sneak that one in, guys. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, Irene. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of money. I crashed mine 3 or 4 times, but I got lucky. Nothing happened. You know, I just break props. But nothing, you know, major happened to it. I broke a foot off once. But it had the extender foot on it, and all it did was just peel that part off. So I just put a new foot on it. Yeah, 3DR solo drone has follow me on it, but it follows the controller. And, you know, you can't focus in on something, you know, a person, and it follows that person. It follows the controller. And I was out at the lake, and I had it following me driving around out there, and it dawned on me that if the battery runs out, it's, you know, it's got the automatic fly home and land, but it goes in a straight line. It doesn't have any object avoidance on it. So I got to thinking, boy, that's not too cool, you know, because there's big cactus and pretty good sized trees out there. I was liable to lose it. So I figured I'd better land it while I still had it. Oh, that's not cool. April, you just have to figure that out yourself. It's not that hard. Just take a picture of how it's supposed to be when you take it apart, and then you can put it back like the picture. The rear brakes might be a little tough on that one, I would think, though, with the duals. Yeah, on the drones, the first thing they say, well, how far can it go? How far can it go away? I always say it's only goes as far as I can see it, and then I have to bring it back. You know, I don't try to get it too far away. Line of sight, and that's it. Bruce was trying to teach me to fly. I can fly it, you know, in straight lines and, you know, make turns and things like that. He was trying to teach me to bank and make turns. And he handed me the controls. I was doing all right, and then I kind of lost control and a little bit out of sight. It went around behind a tree. Bruce was standing behind that tree. He come running out of there. He says, "Are you trying to hit me with that? You doing that on purpose?" No, I wasn't trying to run him down with it. All right, guys, I think that's just about it. I got to go out and take a look at a broom, see if I can fix that. And then I'm going to probably just relax a little bit, watch a movie or something, and then hit the sack. Sorry about that. Thanks, Larry. You too. It was interesting talking about the drones tonight. I haven't done that for a while. So... You're going to have to take some video, Irene, of you learning to fly. All right, you got to do that for us. It should be interesting. Oh, that's okay, April. It was good to see you anyway. Better late than never and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this wasn't a scheduled live stream, so we're just going to do about the 1 hour thing, and then that's it. I'll probably do, you know, a couple of more during the weeks and that kind of stuff. So keep an eye out. I can't really give anybody a notice on it, so you know, when I get bored, I'll just start one. Keep an eye out. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. Wasn't there a song about that? Yeah, good deal, Irene. Appreciate that. Now you're late, Chris. I was just getting ready to sign off. Sorry. Like I was just saying, you know, unscheduled live stream. So, you know, just almost an hour. That's enough. So yeah, y'all have a good evening. Thanks for stopping by. Good night, all.